Hi, this is Brian Ireson from the Computer Workshop once again. Today we're going to continue working with our grid that we created in the last tutorial, and we're going to make it an interactive grid now. We're going to make it jump from one place to another within our presentation. As you can see, I've added some text to several of our boxes or our squares. I've added a few slides, slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, slide 4, and 5. Now, how do I add that text into these boxes? Well, that is done by simply clicking on that shape and beginning to type what you want to put into it. So now I've added that text. I've actually gone ahead and created another box on slide 1 and just wrote back into it so that this will be the back button that will take us to our main slide when we are done reading whatever we need to read on this slide. So coming back to slide 1 here, we're going to go ahead and select the first shape, and we're going to insert a hyperlink. Now we can do this in several ways. One would be to go to the Insert tab in the ribbon, and from in here we would look for the links group and we would go ahead and make it a link. Another way would be to right click on the shape and choose link, and another way would be to use the keyboard shortcut of Control K. I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to want to link to places in this document. Usually when you come here, the default will be existing file or web page. We're going to go to the places in this document, and you can see all the slides in our current presentation. So basically, I would suggest that we make a slide for each of our shapes. Now when this happens, when they click on this, I want to go to slide number 2, which is now labeled 1, and I'm going to click OK. Going to the second square, I'm going to right click on this again. I'm going to choose to link it, and I'm going to link this to slide 3, which is 2. And I'm going to go to the next one, link this to slide 3, which is 4, and so on and so on. So I'm going to just quickly create the links that will jump us from this slide to any other given slide. Now coming back over here to slide number 1, it's great that, or slide response 1 should we say, it's great that we can click on any of these buttons up here on our first slide and jump to this slide, but we need to get a way to come back to this when we're done. So that's why I drew this large box and I just wrote the word back, and we're going to link this. So again, I'm going to select this, right click on it and link, and I'm going to go back to slide number 1. I'm going to simply click OK on this. Now once we've got that one individual button built on this slide, I'm going to go ahead and copy this. So I'm just going to right click on it, copy, or Control C copy, however you prefer. I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go to each of the slides and I'm going to paste it. Now here again, I can keyboard that with Control V, or I can just simply right click and choose my paste, and it will at least also remember where that is on the slide, so I'm going to get a consistent look and feel. You'll notice that all these buttons are in the same location on each slide. Now of course we will not see any of this happen until we preview this or we render it out by showing the whole slideshow. Now here I want to take a moment and consider that from this slide I don't want anybody to be able to click in the empty space or a shape that isn't linked and advance to this slide. The only way that I want to be able to get to this slide is by using these buttons. So in order to access any of these slides, we have to use these, and that is going to require that we make a few more modifications to our file. To begin with, we're going to go to the Transitions tab, And all the way over here at the far right end, the advanced slide, we're going to go ahead and uncheck that mouse click, on mouse click. So that will disable anybody from being able to just click their way through this. And I want to make sure that we apply this to all of our slides. Next, we're going to go to the Slideshow tab, and we're going to go to the Setup Slideshow button. Once we're in this window, we're going to come here to this Show Slides, and we're going to change from showing all the slides in our presentation to showing just slide number 1. So we're going to go from slide 1 to slide 1. We're going to make sure that we are advancing manually, and that is all we need to do for this. So for now, we're going to go ahead and click OK. And now if we preview this, we start from the beginning. I can click, 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 and never go anywhere. If I click the 1, it's going to take me to this slide, and pardon me, and I can click the back button to come back to this. So now the only way that we can navigate is by using our click boxes. So that is how we can turn this into a very interactive and controlled way for people to move through the presentation the way that we want. So once again, thank you for your time. I hope that you enjoyed this, and if you did, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do try and put out videos every single week, so please come back because you never know what's coming next. So until next time, have a great rest of your day.